All right, now it's time for more VR, and this time from Insomniac Games. Let's take a quick look at their brand new Oculus title, Feral Rites.
The island is cursed. It is a place of wild brutality. It is a place of evil magic and ceremony. Soon, it will be home to unrestrained vengeance.
All right, here from Insomniac Games, our creative director for Feral Rites, Marcus Smith, and creative director for another game we'll take a look at, The Unspoken, Chad. Guys, Insomniac, we know for incredible games for many years, the PlayStation family, PlayStation press conference is coming up. Now you guys seem to have this thing for VR.
Sure.
It's pretty exciting, and you're working on two titles with Oculus that you guys recently showcased. I don't know if we want to talk about Feral Rites first, or how we want to do this, but let's start with Feral Rites, as we should show the trailer. Sure. So VR. We were talking to Jason Rubin about this earlier. It's really it's a new palette with which you can paint, and I think a lot of people are experimenting. This game looks like it's sort of a fantasy. It's obviously touch-based, jumping into the world. Where are you guys at in development on Feral Rites?
Well, we're coming out later this year.
Yeah.
It's a game that, again, we've spent a lot of time, we're trying to say, how do you take the exploration adventure game of like a Zelda and mash it together with a brawler of something like God of War.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we started off. Now, we're coming out this year. It's sort of shocking that came up so fast, but we're very excited to explore that new palette, as you say.
Yes. Now, Unspoken, this is lots of fun casting and other things we can do in this. I remember we talked about this a while ago, and it's really exciting to see what you guys are doing at the studio with this. This is, your Harry Potter fantasy brought to life. And what I love, one of the best things about Oculus Touch is when you have your hands in it and the sort of the hand model and just sort of how that comes to life. They do a really good job with that. I think it's probably the best platform for that sense of really feeling and grabbing in the world. So I imagine, Chad, it's sort of that lends itself to sort of really expressing yourself with spells and magic through your hands, right?
Definitely. Yeah. The first day we saw the touch controllers, our minds went there immediately.
Yeah.
And we just imagined casting spells with our bare hands. We knew that we wanted to make a game that was about skillful casting, where you really get into a pose and have that fantasy of, precise hand movements really controlling how you're manipulating the environment around you.
Right. Yeah, it is really fascinating to see what you guys have been able to put together with this and how fast it's running. And I see even there you're sort of drawing in the air with your hand, and what is it? That's like a window through, or is it a shield, or what is that?
It's a shield.
Oh,
so
wow.
The game is a lot about offensive spells and countering.
Yeah.
So because it's a PvP game, you can see what your opponent's doing, and with tracked head and hands, you can really watch to see what spell they're reaching for, and then you can try to counter it with a spell of your own, or you can do something that'll distract them while you reach for something that's even better.
Wow. Well, it seems very fast paced, like a lot of Rift games are, with great frame rates and a lot of fun. How many players can battle in against each other?
We're focusing on a 1v1 magician's duel. We're really
magician's duel.
That's right. That's it. And we really want that sense that you're casting spells against your opponent and kind of trying to one-up each other.
Yeah.
So I cast crows at Marcus. Marcus counters with a shield because you're my wizard opponent. That's how I think of you at all times. So and then I charge up a giant electrical ball and send it to you, and it's kind of moving slow with a giant AOE effect. But then
he's like, I gotta keep working on Feral Rites. Why are you bothering me?
Yeah, exactly. I'm busy. Got stuff to do.
So both these games are gonna come out later this year.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Indeed.
All right. Well, we can't wait to see more of this. Interesting, and they'll be on. Obviously, there'll be Rift sort of exclusive titles. It's Oculus Studios.
That's right.
All right. And I feel we've left Feral Rites behind a little bit. Let's see a little bit more of that, Marcus. So you've obviously done some amazing stuff over the years. The Resistance franchises, Sunset Overdrive, other titles. How has it been to sort of transition to doing VR? Is it liberating?
It's exciting. I mean, it's one of those things like making the next leap. There's so much to explore, so much new to figure out. It feels like all the rules that we learned over the years of doing more 2D fast-paced games,
Yeah.
they don't always translate that well to putting somebody in the physical space. So we've been learning a lot as we start experimenting, and it's been great. Like for us, that's the ultimate challenge. As developers, you just want to constantly challenge yourself.
All right, guys. Well, we can't wait to check them out. Are they both going to be over at E3 if I want to come play?
Yes, sir.
They sure are.
All right. I will have to come do some magician's duels with you guys. All
Please
right.
do.
Thank you very much, the guys at Insomniac, one of the great studios out there. All right.